Aww. Do you see what I see? This is the Albino and Mr. Wilson clutch. Babies! Oh my goodness, well hello to you too. Oh, they're so cute! All of these should be albinos except for those two. Those didn't hatch. I left them in here though because I want to dissect them in this video, which we're going to do. I just got home. These hatched earlier today, or they started... What are you doing? Are you checking each other out? Aww. Oh my goodness, wow. You have a lot of beautiful white on your tail. Can I see that? Can I see your tail? Wow. You are beautiful and sassy. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. My goodness. Calm down. That one's chill. I'm going to cut open these eggs tomorrow once they've had about 24 hours to pip after those two started earlier today. Then we're going to see what's inside. It's been about 24 hours, but before we cut open this clutch, I want to explain or introduce to you the parents of these babies so that you'll kind of understand the genetics and what we're really hoping to get as far as these eggs go. This is the father, or the sire. This is Mr. Wilson. He is a hypo-albino bull snake, and he's also het white side, or he carries the white side genetic trait. The mother is also an albino bull snake, and she is het hypo and white side. So she might just look like a normal albino, but she carries both the hypo and white side trait as well. So together, these two will produce all albinos, since both mom and dad are albinos. And by the way, the female is not out because she's in shed and she's very grumpy today, so we're just gonna use beef footage instead. But anyway, all the babies will be albinos, just like the parents. And 50% of the babies will also be hypo, since dad is hypo and mom is het hypo. And in addition, 25% of the babies will be white side, since both parents are het white side. If this doesn't make any sense, we have a genetics video. I highly recommend watching it before continuing so that you kind of understand how these genetics work with snakes. I'll put a link to it right here. To add the next level of genetics to this video, if you combine hypo and albino, you get what Mr. Wilson is, a hybino. If you have an albino white-sided baby, then you get one of the bull snake versions of a snow morph, which is a white bull snake, and that is what we're trying to get with these eggs. So let's cut them open, and we'll have our fingers crossed that we get a snow. Oh my gosh, are you ready for this? You can already see a couple of the albino babies are out. Oh, they're out and they're gorgeous. So like I said, and they're sassy too, apparently. Like I said, all the babies in this clutch will be albino. We are just looking to see if any are snows or hybino. So these are your basic albinos, and we'll see what else we've got. Oh my goodness, we've got a few that have pipped. Oh my gosh, that one's pipped, that one's pipped, that one's pipped. This one has a nose out. Okay, let's get going. Wow, so one of these is super sassy, but the other one couldn't care less.
Cutie.
Aww. I mean, you're gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. You are beautiful. You're just sassy. Yes, we're sassy. Oh, whoa, your teeth stuck there for a second. I just love this one. You are so chill. Oh my gosh. Now, obviously, these 3 eggs are not going to hatch. We left them in here as a little bit of an experiment. This egg was initially attached to this egg so much that we couldn't separate them, so we had to put them in together. But this one went bad. However, we've been observing it the entire time, and this egg has been totally fine. So as long as the baby on the inside is okay, I think they can withstand touching a bad egg next to them. Which makes sense, because in the wild, some eggs are going to go bad, and they're not going to be removed from the clutch, so life has a way. Let's take a peek at this little baby. I see a white nose. Do you think the rest of them is white? Oh, I see orange. So we're an albino, no white side. Are you a... Oh my gosh, this one's hatching right now. Did you get jealous that I started opening the other one? Aw, you're adorable too. What are you? Oh, you're a gorgeous albino too. Look at you.
That one might be a albino.
Maybe. There's a lot of white right back here. We'll have to see when he comes out.
Yeah.
Huh. Do want to peek at this one a little bit more. Has a beautiful face.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. Yeah, I don't know if that's albino or hybino, but we'll have to see when he comes out.
Yeah, because you're only seeing belly scales up here.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's check out this one. This one also pipped. What's in this egg? Whoa.
Wow, that's a lot of...
That's a lot of white.
That is a lot of white.
Could that be a snow? I must investigate further.
No,
Oh, those are the belly scales. If just looks like an albino.
Yep.
Still pretty though. Aw, you can even see his egg tooth right there. That's adorable. Look at those tiny little blips. Okay, this is the last one I think that picked.
See a nose on that side.
Do you? Oh, there is a nose. Oh, look at you. You are adorable. Oh my goodness. Looks like we've got another albino. Just plain old albino, but a really pretty one just like the others. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs to cut. And for funsies, we might cut these gross ones at the end, just to see what's in them.
Yeah, see if anything did develop.
Yeah. All right, let's start with this guy. Whew. Come on, snow. Okay, that looks good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Where are you even?
Let's see.
He's way down in there.
Yeah, he's way in there. Looks albino.
Yep, I think you're right. I think we've got another albino in here. Yep, albino. I see orange. Okay, albino. Next is this big honkin' egg that has a weird bulge at the bottom. Oh, it even has a snowflake right here. That means it's gotta be a snow, right?
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Looks like another albino.
Yep.
I see orange. Albino. Okay, 4 more chances. 4 more chances. I mean, the babies are looking really healthy so far.
Yeah.
So this is just great.
Nice big eggs.
Yeah. And... Whoa!
Whoa, what is that? That shouldn't have snuck in there.
You're not albino! What in the world? What are you?
This was albino to albino, wasn't it?
Yeah! She was only bred to another albino. What the heck?
Weird.
She didn't breed the year before, but 2 years prior, she was paired to a white side.
She was.
Could she have just...
She could have retained sperm from him.
From 2 years ago? What
Unless
the
it's
heck?
a mutated version of the normal to albino.
I get. What in the world? I can't wait till he comes out.
Yeah.
That adds a twist.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep going, and we'll do this egg. Now I don't know what to expect. Oh, weird. It's because it's 2020. That's why. I love the feel of eggs. That like slight squish. They feel like a really taut water balloon.
Yeah.
Like
a leathery water balloon.
Yeah. It's just so cool. Come on, snow?
I'm going for another normal. Come on, another normal.
Okay, well, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, there's another albino.
Yeah.
What in the world is with that one? Okay, not a snow, another albino. Okay. Got 2 left, two chances. Ready, and... albino! Another albino! Yeah. Okay, looks like another healthy albino. Looks good. 1 more chance for a snow. This is the egg that was connected to an egg that went bad. So there's no way I could separate them when they were laid, and obviously I couldn't separate them in the middle of incubation because they're really glued together. So I just left them, and this egg looks just fine, so I'm assuming there's a baby inside that's healthy. But let's find out. That looks good. Mm-hmm. Okay, last baby in 3, 2, 1. Nice! A good, healthy-looking albino. Awesome. Well, I mean, the good thing is they all look great. Mm-hmm. Nice and healthy.
They might look different when they come out, too.
Yeah, that's true. Although I don't think we got any snows. There could be some albinos in here. Tomorrow, we'll probably know more. Especially with that one. Yeah. What in the world? Okay, let's take another look at him.
He's the FedEx child.
Apparently! What is going on with that baby? That is so bizarre. I guess it would have to be het albino because mom is albino.
Yeah.
So it must have just been a different dad from 2+ years ago.
2+ years ago?
From the person we got her from.
Yeah.
Should we look inside the gross eggs?
Sure.
Okay. Let's open this gnarly egg. Ugh. It looks like a red potato. Kind of looks like a big kidney bean.
It might look like a potato on the inside, too.
It might. That's kind of gross.
Just a little bit.
Ew. Well, we know there's not a baby in there, obviously, but I'm curious to see what is in there, so let's find out. Gross warning, FYI, if you're squeamish, don't watch this, just skip to the time I put on the screen here. Okay, consider yourselves warned. I hate cutting eggs I know there's not a baby in there, but I still hate cutting an egg like this. I'm gonna open it like a fancy chef channel.
Alright, ready for the cross section, guys?
3, 2, 1.
It's a potato.
It kind of looks like a hard-boiled egg without a yolk. It's really squishy. Yeah, it's kind of smelly, too.
That's good.
I think I'm going to throw this outside.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, now that's in our backyard.
And now for this gross egg. Somehow this one looks grosser.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of
This
stuff.
is not uniform color.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And all this perlite is stuck to it. Ugh. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ew. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm closing it up.
It's a soft-boiled egg.
Yeah, that's what that one looks like. Well, that was interesting. We got a normal from an albino to an albino pairing. Was not expecting that, so we are very excited to see all of these babies come out of their eggs, which means we have to wait again. Yeah, I know. I don't want to wait either. So we're going to check on these eggs tomorrow and see who all comes out. Here are the babies. If you look close, you can see that that weird normal one is even out. Oh, and don't mind if you hear noises in the background. Ed is cooking lunch.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Holy cow. It looks like all of the babies are out of their eggs. I mean, that egg we knew was bad, so that one's not gonna hatch. My goodness, do you have an attitude? Hi, do you have a tude? Oh, your eyes are cloudy. We did leave these guys in here for a few days until everybody came out, but that does mean that some of them are starting to go into blue for their first shed. Well, are you just ganging up on me? Don't get... Here. These are beautiful. There's actually quite a bit of white pigmentation in their scales too, so there's some babies that... Oh, wow, you flipped over, that's how excited you were. Okay. So some of these are lighter in coloration because they're in shed. Like the bottom snake here is one that's in blue, so all of his color is a little bit lighter. But then there's this FedEx child. What in the world is up with you? Why are you normal? You should be albino. I'm so confused. I'm also a little bit confused because the female is an albino het white. Well, I thought she was het white side. That's, I believe, what I was told, but now I'm second guessing myself because we have no snows in here. So either we just hit the odds the opposite of what we were wanting and we just didn't hit any snows, or our female isn't actually het white side. We know our male, Mr. Wilson, is because we've bred him and proved him out before, but this was a new pairing for us. So you learn a lot about the genetics of the parents by seeing all the babies. Where's my favorite one? Baby. Oh, it's you. I found him. Ow. Quit biting me. Aw, you're friendly even in blue. Yep, that's why we're buddies. I think that's why you're my favorite, but don't tell the others, Kay?
That one's my favorite.
You like the FedEx child?
Yep.
Okay.
Because what is he?
I know, yeah, what is he? Can you tell us your genetics, please? Who's your daddy? We only paired your mom with one boy this year, and did she sneak out one night? Did she visit the mailman? This is just so bizarre. Well, I mean, since his mom, who laid the eggs, is albino, we know he or she, what are you? Oh, she, I'm sorry. We know that she is het albino, but I don't know anything else about her past. Ow. Guys.
That was that one.
Quit it, you. You're not even in blue. You don't have the excuse to be extra angry. Come here. Here is the sassiest one. You win the award for sassiest bullsnake in the clutch. Oh, sure, now you're fine.
Boop.
So angry, guys. Little spitfires, I tell you.
These are dangerous to boop.
Yeah, they are.
Boop. 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 Boop.
Oh. Ow! Okay, we are going to... My goodness, calm down. Okay, I don't want these guys to stress out too much.
Jeez.
Oh, wow, we have 4 angry cobras. Okay, FedEx child, I don't blame you for escaping. We'll get you out of there.
Out of this.
Where's my friendly one?
Probably this one. Nope, never mind.
Not that one. Oh, it's this one. Trying to escape too. Yeah, let's get you out of here. Alright, we're going to set them all up in baby bins. Since they're all going into shed, we're going to mist down all of these bins too. Kind of help them out. We are out of water dishes again because I'm still filling up all these bins from this new vision rack. So I have to go to the shop and get some like PVC caps to stick in here. So they will have water, just not in this video. And now for the little FedEx child. Here you go. Oh, you're so friendly too. No, you don't want to go in there. That sibling has a tude. Oh, look at this one flatten out his head. Oh, are you a cobra? You're so scary. Well, we're going to let all the babies kind of settle into their new baby bins, and then we're going to do some research on this one to try to figure out what's going on with him. her. Her name is officially FedEx. Okay guys, it's been like a week and we still can't quite figure out why there's a normal colored baby when we paired an albino to another albino. So, Jeff, what's going on here?
Well, that certainly is an interesting phenomenon.
Right?
There are a few possible explanations for this. However, I'm going to discuss just a couple that I think are the most probable.
Let's hear them.
If the female was ever bred with a normal male in the past, that could be the explanation right there. Multiple paternity,
And multiple paternity is multiple fathers.
is known widely in reptiles, especially in snakes and lizards. In addition to that, females are known to retain the sperm from males for months and sometimes years after they mate.
They can hold it for years?
Now, this post-copulatory selection method has been widely studied, and it has been found that females that are retaining sperm can still use that sperm even though more recent matings have occurred.
Why would they do that though?
And what's most often used is something called last male sperm precedence, which means that the sperm of the last male that mated with the female has precedence over the retained sperm from past breedings.
That makes sense.
This would explain why most of the babies turned out to be albino in this case, and only one turned out to be normal.
Okay, I see.
Another possible explanation is when there's other genes involved. Mendel's laws with simple recessive traits, they're pretty easy and they're pretty incontrovertible.
Or undeniable.
However, when you start adding traits, when you start talking about incomplete dominance or co-dominance, multiple alleles, you throwing in double, triple, quadruple hets, that's a different story.
Okay.
If one or both of the parents were multiple het snakes,
And they were.
then you could have had something just pop up out of the blue. And as a snake breeder, and as other snake breeders know out there, that sometimes this can happen. The chances of predicting accurately when you start adding in more recessive traits like this really decreases the probability of being able to predict what's going to happen.
Yeah, it does.
So that's another possible explanation.
Okay.
However, I'm willing to bet it's the first explanation with multiple paternity. That is, if she ever bred with a normal male in the past.
And that makes sense because she was paired with a white-sided male 2 years ago, and if they can retain sperm for years on end, that's probably what it was. Despite having a fresh contribution from a new male this year, she probably for some reason held on to and used the contribution from 2 years ago's male to make this particular baby. I didn't know though that multiple paternity or having multiple fathers in the same clutch, was actually possible. So thank you, Jeff. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on today's interesting egg cutting video that had results we were never expecting with the pairing that we put together. As always, thank you to our Patreon backers as well for your amazing generosity. You guys rock, and everybody rocks just for watching our videos and learn. I really hope you all learned something new about retained sperm and weird phenomenons that can happen with genetics, because I learned something new in today's video, so that was pretty cool. Thanks, Jeff and this guy, and we'll see you all next time.